Hello, and my name is Thomas Bizzello. Over the course of the next few minutes, we will go over in detail a concept of a live event idea that I've been working on, featuring one of my favorite new bands, Disclosure. We would talk a little bit about the band, what will be the best venue for them, the show schedule, go over an example of their writer, their budget, some risk analysis, and finally arrive at our conclusion. So let's go one deeper. Okay, so a majority of the background information I found on Disclosure came directly from Paul Lester, contributing author of the UK newspaper The Guardian. Disclosure is a UK synth pop EDM type of group from Surrey, England. They first started receiving attention after they uploaded some of their early material to MySpace back in 2011. What is most interesting about this duo is that they are actually brothers. Not as in bros, but actual siblings. In November 2011, they were number 11 on the charts in the UK for their song Latch. Later on, they released White Noise and You and Me with similar results. This year, I actually had the pleasure of seeing them live at Coachella. They put on an amazing show, and they are most well known for their iconic face picturette that you can kind of see over their actual faces in this image, as well as their ability to go one deeper. The best choice that I would choose to host an event for Disclosure in Los Angeles, California, in my best opinion, would have to be the Avalon. Directly from their website, in September 2002, the Palace was bought by its current owners and it became Avalon Hollywood. With an unrivaled sound and light system and an interior remodel, Avalon quickly became the must-attend venue in Hollywood, hosting Rolling Stone Grammy parties, movie premiere events, and concerts several times a week. Avalon also became a beacon for electronic music on the West Coast, with groundbreaking residencies from the likes of Sasha, Matthew Deere, and Eric Murillo. The Mega Club has a main floor with 800-person capacity, not including the 3 bars, a smoker-friendly patio where smaller DJs can play, and an upper balcony with additional upper box seating. I've been here many times before, and it's actually a great venue to be at. So go ahead, and here's a couple pictures that you can actually see of the actual venue. It's actually pretty nice, and I really like it. So anyway, let's go over a little bit of the show schedule. So in my brilliant world, in my perfect world, we would set up the venue starting around 6 p.m. Then we would have the first DJ, some of the other local artists that would come in for this showcase of Disclosure at 6:30 p.m. Disclosure would arrive, and then the sound check for the first DJ's local artists around 7 p.m. Sound check for Disclosure around 7:30. Doors open around 8. First DJ, local artists start around 8:30. Disclosure set begins at 10:30. Disclosure set ends around midnight. And then afterwards, we would have the band members, the 2 guys, try to go either through the bar or meet in a certain area so they could also meet with their fans and take some pictures. And also have some after hours DJs. This is EDM. Disclosure's writer. So, of course, they would probably want to have dinner catered by one of the best places in Los Angeles, which is Porto's. 2 4-packs of Red Bull for sure. Assorted candy, mainly M&Ms and chocolates, fresh fruit. Definitely a quiet area and a secluded backstage area with plenty of outlets to charge their computers, their phones. They have a lot of electronic equipment, so that they're going to need that. Plenty of clean towels. It's going to be hot in there. And case of cold water and ice. So let's go over a little bit of their budget. Disclosure, after you look at their budget, we have tickets. If we did, say it's an 800-person venue, and plus you're going to have a little bit more people there for all the other areas of the venue, it's going to be around $40,000. DVD pre-sales of the actual DVD that'll be released later on after it's recorded at this particular venue. Merchandise, their t-shirts, the hoodie, there's an example right there. Cost of goods sold, getting around $14,500 with a gross profit of $52,000. Expenses, you're going to look at venue rental at least $1,250, if not a little bit more. Equipment rental is going to be somewhere between $6,000 and $7,000 because of how much more things cost a little bit more in Los Angeles. Staff for everybody that's going to be working, and security $2,000 hotel, media, rider requirements, miscellanea, bringing us all down to a total expenses of $33,000 and a net income of $18,620, which is not bad. But all of this is also tentative because it's very important to go way more deeper with the actual physical cost of everything. So some risk analysis. When we're looking at what the risks are about having something like this in Hollywood, there's the Los Angeles traffic and parking issue. That's always an issue. Earthquakes, crime. Just last year, there was a shooting right outside a nightclub, I think right near Avalon in Hollywood. Uncontrollable crowds, theft, and so on. One of the most important things to deflect any of this is to make sure that you have security, that you have everything set up properly, that you go over in depth, and also ask around and ask other people that have also run these types of events in Hollywood and see if they have any other feedback or anything else that they can help in some ideas on how to counteract these things that could happen. In conclusion, I would like to say that from learning this project, there's a lot to take into consideration when you're planning an event. Everything must be planned out ahead of time and thoroughly evaluated. The budget needs to be put together, and you really have to cross your T's and dot your I's when you're doing something like this. It's very, very important. And I've learned a lot from this experience, and there's normally if I just go out one night to go have fun, I don't really take into consideration the amount of planning and whatnot that would need to go into the actual event. Oh, and then we would also plan to have this event around the end of summer, right at the end of summer, right before school starts beginning again. That would be the prime time to host an event like this. And I would like to thank you so much for reviewing my video, and take care.